Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Sign him up for the Box of Bait Club and he'll never be hungry again. The Box of Bait Club is a brand new dream come true for every fisherman. Something new and different in your tackle box every month. Every month, another excuse to get outside and do what you love. Don't let this one get away. The Box of Bait Club is currently accepting a limited number of pre-orders with subscriptions starting at $39.95 per month. Find out more now. Log on to boxofbaitclub.com.
I'm just so happy my father had a chance to see his kids before he passed. I just want to say thank you.
When her father fell ill, the American Red Cross was able to help get Veronica's brother home from the Navy to speak to his father one last time. It's thanks to your donations that we can connect military families when they need it most. Please donate today at redcross.org.
When our water heater broke down last month, it was a nightmare. It took 5 hours for the plumber to show up, and he charged us a couple of $100 just to come out. And then it cost another $1,800 to put in the new water heater. By the time it was all said and done, I felt like I'd been taken. But what else could I do?
The smartest thing you can do is get a home warranty from American Residential Warranty. Their home warranties pay to repair or replace all your major appliances when they break, and they will break, and at the worst possible time. Call American Residential Warranty right now for free information on home warranties starting at just pennies a day. Don't wait for your refrigerator to stop running or your ceiling fans to stop turning. Call American Residential Warranty right now. Ask how you can save up to 50% on washer and dryer coverage. Just call 1-800-616-8010. That's 1-800-616-8010. Again, 1-800-616-8010. Call now.
Are you tired of commuting to a job that makes someone else rich? Working harder than ever, but getting nowhere? Do you hate spending hundreds of dollars every week on daycare? Having someone else raise your children? With our opportunities, you can start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss, work from home, and live a happier life. At Be the Boss Network, you'll find hundreds of work-from-home opportunities that you can literally start today and be earning money as soon as next week. Go to freedom133.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss. Get out of the rat race. Work from home. Go to freedom133.com right now and change your life today. That's freedom133.com. Go to freedom133.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You be the boss. Go to freedom133.com.
Attention business owners. We know that owning a business means getting things done right now. So if your right now list includes a new building, call the Right Now Company. General Steel. We can design a building for your business quickly and save you thousands of dollars. That's right, thousands. You may think General Steel only builds large projects or that you can't afford General Steel quality. Well, check these prices. How about a 40 by 60 foot building for under $22,000? Or even a 50 by 100 for under $35,000? That's right, a 5,000 square foot building for under $35,000. And these buildings all have General Steel quality. Best of all, you can still order a building and have it delivered in time to build this year. How's that for right now? So if your right now list includes a new building, call the Right Now Company, General Steel.
800-393-5756. 800-393-5756. 800-393-5756. That's 800-393-5756.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 800-595-2614 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 595-2614 to take your call now. Call 800-595-2614. That's 800-595-2614. Again, 800-595-2614.
Boy, man, I had a rough night's sleep. Boy, I got a letter from the IRS yesterday and I just couldn't sleep. Man, I'm dying here. Somebody help me.
IRS problems affect more than just your finances. If you're ready to take back control of your life and you owe more than $10,000, you need to call the tax doctor. Their expert staff can immediately protect you from the IRS and state collectors and get you the best possible tax settlement guaranteed. The IRS has recently released new programs geared in helping struggling taxpayers, where you may qualify to settle your tax debt and wipe out up to 85% or more of what you currently owe. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, call the tax doctor right now. See if you qualify to pay less. 800-989-1694. 800-989-1694. 800-989-1694. Again, 800-989-1694.
Zinc Media. Feel the power of knowledge.
Said was fully expected, but I gotta say the way he delivered his speech last night was a little bit different from the 6 previous State of the Union addresses that Obama had previously given, and it was almost as if he actually felt something for the American people. But alas, yours truly was not fooled. Good morning, my fellow Americans. It is I, your lovable host, L. Rod, coming to you live, of course, from my bunkerized home studio somewhere within the great granite state of New Hampshire, where the state motto is still live free or die. It is not big government or bust. And yes, I checked again today, and it's still live free or die. It is Hump Day, Wednesday. And it is January the 13th in the year of our Lord, 2016, as we get to that magic middle-of-the-road date, or middle-of-the-month date. What, Friday? Friday's the 15th already. Can you believe that? Unbelievable. We're already on Wednesday here. Middle of the week. Man, this week is just flying by. And again, it's just something that happens when you're having fun, right? Look, we'll get to the State of the Union, because there's a lot to talk about there. And a lot of there needs to be some clarification there. There really does. Now, one of the things I found very interesting is, and this does not, you can go back and look at different State of the Union addresses and speeches, but this is something a little bit out of the ordinary. Donald Trump was not physically in that chamber last night, but Donald Trump's presence was felt. Not only during the State of the Union address, but also in the response by Nikki Haley. Now, I got to tell you, her response, I was a little bit disappointed in Nikki Haley at that particular point. Listening to her response, I was more than a little disappointed. And there are a lot of Americans who were also disappointed, Governor Haley. You followed some bad advice from the GOP on this one, from the GOP establishment. Now, I'm bringing up Trump because I know a couple of days ago, last time Trump was in Manchester, New Hampshire, he stopped at a place called the Red Arrow Diner in Manchester. Now, I love the Red Arrow Diner. I mean, it is just it's a greasy spoon. It's a true diner. But it is famous. I mean, it's had celebrities eat there, and presidential candidates and presidents eat there, and Donald Trump is no different. He stopped in to get a bite to eat at the Red Arrow Diner. It was once rated by USA Today as one of the top 10 diners in all of the USA. I kid you not. In fact, New England, I think on that list, New England had 5 of the top 10 diners. So New Englanders like their diners, I guess. But there was one in Maine, one in New Hampshire, there's one in Vermont, I think one in Western Mass, and one in Connecticut. But in any case, the Red Arrow Diner was one very respected survey was by the USA Today was rated one of the top 10 I don't know how you rate you know how many thousands of diners there are in the country, but hey, I love the Red Arrow. If you're ever in Manchester, New Hampshire, or close by, it's right in downtown Manchester off Elm Street. I know Elm Street is actually the main street of Manchester. That's even where Town Hall is, or City Hall is. There is a street called Main Street, but that's not the main street of Manchester. It just the way the history of Manchester goes. Elm Street was not first designed to be the main street. Main Street was, but it didn't turn out to be that way. Just because it's on the other side of the river. There's a Merrimack River that runs almost down the middle of the city of Manchester. And Main Street is on the wrong side of the river. It is. It just is. But so Elm Street is actually the main thoroughfare of Manchester, and Elm Street is where downtown Manchester is. Elm Street's where all the biggest buildings in Manchester, tallest buildings in Manchester is. It's downtown. The diner is downtown off of Elm Street. So you need to, if you're ever in Manchester, just ask anybody how to get to Liberty Diner. Literally anybody. Everybody in Manchester will be able to tell you from wherever you are how to get to Liberty Diner. Red Arrow Diner. Because it's good food. Everybody eats there. Good food. I mean, oftentimes, the place is hopping busy. It's open 24/7. And it has been a rare occasion that I have gone into the Red Arrow Diner at what you might consider off times, and it hasn't been busy. I mean, there's always a line. I mean, that place is always packed out 24/7. So they don't, trust me, they don't have a problem filling seats. Which is why so many celebrities and famous people and politicos often go there to eat, because they want to be, not only do they want to eat the good food there, but they want to be seen there. And Donald Trump is no different. So after a campaign stop in Manchester, he decides he's going to get a bite to eat some good New England diner grub. And he stops into the Red Arrow Diner. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up, because when I first saw the story, I was a little bit embarrassed because I thought the person who was yelling to Donald Trump while he was trying to sit down and eat, I thought this person, she was a New Hampshireite, native New Hampshire. She's not. But finally, the full story comes out. And I'm actually picking this up because this is ABC News. Picked up by Yahoo News and picked up by New Hampshire outlets. A young woman was sitting in the back of the diner, and she yells out, "Enjoy your burger, racist." A young woman shouted this. Now, she identified herself as her name being Jane, but didn't give her last name, but stated that she was visiting from the state of South Carolina. So she's not a native New Hampshireite. Or is it New Hampshirean? I could never figure that out. It's kind of like Massachusetts. Are you a Massachusettan or a Massachusettsite? I don't. Was it Connecticut and Rhode Islander and New Yorker? A Vermonter, a Mainer, but I don't.